Hi, my name is Justin Kong, and today I am here with Desi Valdez and Sam Yoon. We all go to Loyola High School. We all play football, and we're here to talk a little bit about student life stuff and his time as a senior going through his 4 years at Loyola High School. So, how are you today, Sam?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Desi?
I'm good too. Thank you
All
for asking.
right. So, Sam, do you have a favorite memory at Loyola?
Over my 4 years,
Yeah, just all throughout freshman.
one thing that always comes to mind, I think it was sophomore year, our like first sports rally of the year. We were competing in those like interclass competitions, and it was 3-on-3 basketball, and we ended up beating the seniors for the championship off of a buzzer beater three from Ryan Sprague.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that was insane. The whole class, the whole school like rushed the floor, and we were like parading him around.
So you guys didn't have that stuff like your junior, right? Because you're doing in COVID, you're online
Yeah.
and stuff.
It all locked down March of sophomore year, so we had already had like 2 sports rallies.
How did you handle academics? What classes did you take over your course at Loyola? What were the hardest classes?
Just senior year,
Yeah.
senior year, you get a lot more options. So 2 of my classes have like varied by semester. Right now, AP Physics, AP English Literature, AP Micro and Macroeconomics, AP Calculus AB, and then Developing as a Leader with Mr. Strawn, and then Modus. I make sure to get things done as soon as possible. So like when tasks or projects are assigned, I try to work on them bit by bit, or just make it like more manageable for myself, so I'm not cramming towards the end.
Yeah.
And utilizing office hours, and checking in with friends if I need any notes or anything like that. I think that if you're struggling in a subject, or like have some like burning questions, it's always good to see the teacher. And like towards the beginning of the year too, if you're still just like getting to know each other, you should definitely stay after school, or just like ask them a few questions, even if you know the answer already, just to like get acquainted with them.
During your sports career at Loyola, how'd you take care of yourself through like diet, nutrition, stretches, injuries, and what were some of your pregame rituals?
Okay, so diet wise, I haven't really monitored my diet much throughout high school. I've kind of just like eaten until I'm full most of the time. I don't think I have like a crazy unhealthy diet. My mom cooks a lot, which is really nice. In terms of taking care of my body, I stretch and do core like nightly before I go to bed. So I think that that's helped a lot with like flexibility and injury prevention. In terms of pregame like routines, I kind of get nervous before games, so I like more calming music. So like a go-to song is always "Can You Stand the Rain" by New Edition, which is a 90s boy band. And I always wear my like Loyola polo during warmups.
You talked about handling the pressure by like listening to calming music and stuff. Is there anything else that you do to like kind of just handle everything?
Let's see. Music is a big one for me, especially like driving to school or like driving home from practice in the evening. Music is a great way to just like de-stress and refocus. I think a nice hot shower too is a great way to do that. And then sometimes I'll just go into my driveway and just get a couple shots up.
Stretching wise, do you like as an offensive lineman, what do you think are the most important ones?
I couldn't specify any like most important stretches for offensive linemen. I just kind of go through all the muscles I can stretch in my lower and upper body. And my dad bought a Theragun a few years ago, so I use that to like roll out as well.
When did you know that like football was your thing?
Personally, I think I found that passion junior year because over COVID, I really had time to like fill out and come into my body. I think I gained like 40 pounds of muscle. So that jump from like 240 sophomore year to like 280 junior year, and like really getting more athletic as well, helped me be more confident on the field and play more dominantly. So yeah, probably then.
Did you play any other sports before football or no?
I played basketball my first 2 years at Loyola, and I wanted to play junior year too, but our seasons overlapped. And
Uh,
then this year, I didn't see much of a point in it after football season and after like all the recruiting process.
What was the recruiting process like for you?
Um, I didn't have a ton of looks like early on. And then I think it was what would have been after like a normal junior season. I got my first offer from San Jose State last February. So February 2021. And then as that summer started, like the summer between junior and senior year, I went to a lot of underclassmen camps and I performed really well. And I won MVP at a couple of those camps. And I think that really helped get my name out there and get it in front of some coaches.
what do you think makes the best O lineman?
Um, I'm still trying to figure that out myself, and I just want to continue to improve. I think just for athletes in general, what is a big factor that's often overlooked is just being coachable.
Yeah.
Being coachable and then being willing to like work your hardest at everything that you do. Because I think guys can see such improvement from that if they're not like closed-minded.
What were one of your biggest injuries playing football?
I've been very fortunate. I haven't sustained any like major injuries. I had like a severely inflamed hamstring my sophomore year. And that happened in the gym. I was squatting some heavier weight. And I wasn't like, I never missed a game, but I played through quite a bit of pain with that. And I sat out some practices.
All right.
What's your favorite moment from Loyola football?
Oh man. Probably either beating St. Francis junior year because I'm a Pasadena guy. So beating them always brings a smile to my face. And I've never lost to them, which is awesome, but it was a bit closer than I wanted it to be this year. And then beating Cathedral this year was really satisfying for me too.
Would you say that St. Francis is like one of your biggest rivals in football? Or like who do you not like playing the most?
I think I definitely like look forward to that game just because of like where I live and where I'm from. And I know historically that Loyola has had some history with them. But I'm not sure who would be our like biggest rival. Favorite play?
Yeah.
Ooh, I really love our like left outside zone because I love to get moving in space and then just see what happens.
All right. Since you're graduating in a month, right?
Not even like
Less
2
than a
weeks.
month, like 2
Yeah,
weeks.
less than a month. Loyola has a lot of grad values and stuff like that, like being open to growth, being a leader, being religious and stuff like that. Is there something that you wish you've done better in?
Ooh. Honestly, I'm really happy with how my Loyola experience has been over the course of my 4 years. The biggest regret that I have, and like it's not even something that I didn't do or could have done differently. It was just that I'm pretty sad that I lost a year and a half of like in-person high school experience. Because I think I would have made some really incredible memories with friends and teachers and whatnot.
So getting through COVID, was that really hard for you?
I didn't suffer as greatly as some other people that I know. I think I did pretty well, and I think it allowed me to manage my coursework a little bit better because I got extra sleep and the assignments weren't as rigorous. And it also helped me fill into my body and like really focus on strength and conditioning. But I know that there are some in-person aspects that I missed.
Yeah. So you've committed to UCLA. What made you choose UCLA over all those other schools?
For me personally, it checks all the boxes. Great weather. The program is on the up and up. I know Desi's a USC fan, but you know, beat them last year. Should be good. Academically, it's one of the best schools in the nation. And one of the biggest things for me too was getting around the guys, and all the people that I've met there have been really hospitable, really welcoming, and I really like to be around them.
You think you're gonna play football in your future?
For college at least, and then if further football opportunities should present themselves, I would love to take advantage of that.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Maybe some advice for freshmen, high schoolers.
Yeah, I mean, just put yourself out there, guys. Like getting involved in as much as you can get yourself involved in and still like take care of what you need to take care of is gonna really like enrich your high school experience. So, you know, join a club, apply for student council. I know we already passed the season. Like do what you are interested in.
And you were our student body president, but what else were you involved in besides that?
This year, I took on some responsibility as a senior retreat team leader. So that involved like planning and leading some retreats for lower grade levels and doing some other work with campus ministry. And then on top of that, I haven't done a ton this year. Just played football, took a lot of AP courses, student body president too. Yeah.
You live by?
Yeah, quote that you live by.
I keep thinking about the famous like Kobe playoff quote, just job's not finished.
Is Kobe your favorite basketball player?
He's definitely up there.
You have a favorite football team?
Don't be mean, but
Texans or something.
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan because of my father.
Told you.
I've heard all the slander.
Yeah. You have a favorite player on the Cowboys?
On the Cowboys?
Yeah,
Right now it's got to be Zach Martin.
somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, Sam, for
awesome.
making the time for us.
Oh yeah, I hope your podcast is very successful and has very many more episodes.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay, have a good night, guys.
All right, thank you. You too. See you.